Hey guys, what's up? So last time we were able to activate a user's account. So to verify, I'm going to open up the shell. So Python manage.py shell. I'm going to import the user's model. So from Django contrib .auth.models import user. So to get the user that we want, I'm just going to do user objects get, then I know for sure that the username is test. Okay, so get that. If we do user, now if we do user dot is active, you can see that now is true, so meaning that now we can verify. So in this one, I just want to fix some of the few issues we have. One of them is this message is not getting the style. So to fix that, in the templates, this should be message tags, not message tag. So if we could come also to here, this should be message tag. Notice that we are repeating this logic here, and then it's the same thing we are repeating here. So we can take advantage of something called partials to clean up our code. So I'm going to cut this one out. I'm going to go in our templates file, then I will create a folder called partials. So in the partials folder here, I can go ahead and create a folder called fresh message, a file called fresh messages.html. So in there, now I can paste this, and now in our template, we can now do this syntax and including that partial. So now to include it, we need to go to partials. I hope it's, yeah. So partials /_. So this is like common convention. So partial files are named with underscore, but you can name it anything you want. So messages.html. Okay, so I'm going to repeat it for the registration. So this will make sure we clean up our code. So I hope this is fine. So let's now test it. So if we reload here, it's gone. Let's go and delete our DB. So to delete the DB, delete it out. Migrations again. Let me exit the shell. Migrate. Applies everything. Our server is running on this other window. So now if we go to register, let's supply same details. Test username. The name should be test also. Supply password. Click register. So the process takes long, but we will be able to fix it very soon, I promise. So now notice that we get a redirect, and then we get a message for this success, and then it picks out the style for Bootstrap success. So if we go to our email, we have this new email. If I click it, it does the same thing. It activates the account, and then the design is working fine. So one of the things we haven't tested is, can it be used twice? So let's check. So if we click the link, it looks like it can be used twice. So to fix the problem, we are going to go in our utils. Remember how we created the utils file? So in here, if we take a look at the password generator, just get there. Notice that to hash a token here, it takes in like primary keys and all that stuff. So what we need to give it now is that is active. So it is constantly looking out for if anything changes in the database. It bases on those parameters to invalidate a token. So if we come here, we need to override this method here. Override, yeah. So yeah, so we need to override it and tell it that now we need you to use a property is active of the user. So I'm going to import a utility. So from Django, utils, import something called 6. So 6 is built for compatibility between different versions of Python, and it's recommended that we use that to ensure that our code is compatible with different versions of Python. Basically, what we need to do is return the config that we want it to use in doing comparisons. So we want, let's use 6, then do text type. Text type, if you can read here, it creates a new string object from a given object. Basically, it turns this into a string. Easy. So user.pk. Then also we want it to use, so in the what it uses, let's also add the timestamp. So 6 text type timestamp. Then now let's add our is active. So is active, we are sure it will change, meaning that when it changes like this, our link is going to be invalidated. So 6 text type. So user is active. Okay, hope you can see that properly. This should do. Let's make sure our indents are fine. Okay, so if we did everything fine and we go to our email, I'm going to try to click the same email or click it. Notice that now we can't use it again. So one of the things I need to now start working on is the login page. So here, let me fix this design and we continue. So to fix the design, we are going to go in the registration and I want to copy out. The password is working fine, which is really good. I'm just going to copy out this from group and just go to login.html. We delete this. Okay, so from action basically will be the same. We need to use this syntax here. So URL helper, then we want the login form. We can now put the username. So it should be text username, data username. Okay, copy this. Then this should be password. Okay, then the data. We won't provide the default values. The user will have to retype the password. Hopefully we change the. Okay, sorry, my spellings are not that great. So this should be username. Let's move the login with Facebook button. I'll get this down. I believe we can keep it on top. Then let's put the button. So I'm just going to use input. This type will be submit. Then it will take all that. You don't need all this. We just need a value. Get rid of it. Supply a value. Login. Then now here, let's change. Already have an account. Let's need an account to register. Change the href. So we need to use the helpers. The URL for register is register. Okay, so once that's done now, let's see what we get. So if I reload, you can see this login page thing here. We don't actually need that wide login page. It looks funny to me. Get rid of it. Okay, reload. Okay, so I believe we need to push one, bring this one down, this button, then get rid of the message. Let's get rid of it. Then I'll copy out this whole div up to here, cut it, then outside the form, do that. Move this one down. We have some comma that I don't like seeing. Get rid of it. So we also need to get rid of it in here. It's not needed. If we check again, let's reload. Login in Facebook. So this looks fine to me, and we can go ahead and build this. So the navigation works fine. Okay, so everything looks good to me at the moment. So let's go ahead and fix the work on login. Let's go ahead and work on logging in a user. So there's a problem. We click login, we go to register. We click login, we go to register. So let's fix it. So on the registration page, we want to go to login page. Okay, let's fix it. So URL should be login. This has to be the name that you configure in the URL here. Remember that. Great. So let's come back. We click login. Doesn't work. I wonder what we did wrong. Let's check again. URL. Oh, we missed out this. Sorry for that, guys. You guys probably noticed it. So reload, click login, and we go to the login. So the design also looks good. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you need some clarification about anything. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.